I was a little bit apprehensive about how tonight would work, but actually it's worked really well. It's late, it's raining, it's time for a car camp. And tonight we're going to be doing the stealth camp that you all voted for, and that is my first stealth camp at a supermarket. We are here. So this is my first ever supermarket stealth camp, but to make it a little bit more interesting, I've added a little twist. But to show you what that twist is, we need to go back to the garage first. And the twist is, I'm actually not taking any of this stuff with me. All that I'm taking with me today is this old chair bed, a sleeping bag, a blanket, and a bit of food and hot water. So where I've taken you tonight is to a Marks and Spencer's car park, which is in the Blue Water shopping centre. Now, interestingly, this is the closest I've ever car camped to home, as Blue Water is literally on my doorstep. I'm not actually a massive fan of Blue Water, and I don't really tend to come here that much unless I really need to. So I'm not going to do the whole fake walking around Blue Water thing, because that's intensely boring. But what I am going to do instead is have a little look around outside to see if I can find somewhere better to park. Blue Water has indoor and outdoor car parks. This is the indoor car park behind me. But what I want to do for this stealth camp is an outdoor. Nothing here to say you can't park overnight, even though it's private land. Okay, so as you can see, it is very dark outside. It's still raining, and I've repositioned myself over more to the corner underneath a little light. So the reason why I've chosen to do a budget car camp is because my idea for this is it's a kind of tutorial come car camp. Jesus Christ, it's windy. So basically what I wanted to really do was to show you all that you actually need to do car camping. So whilst I've accumulated and I've bought a lot of stuff, so I've bought a jackery, I've bought a porta potty, I've got numerous types of beds, I've got car lights, I've got blackouts, I've got blackout curtain, I've got all that stuff. But actually tonight I've taken none of it, not even the porta potty. And it can be as simple as just using what you've got in the house and getting in your car and going out. In case you're wondering how I'm managing to get power and light in the car, I am using my old 20,000 milliamp battery pack, and this is my old selfie light that actually came with my tripod when I bought it. With this battery pack, I can use it to charge my phone, I can use it to power my light, and to be honest, that's all you need. Okay, so what? There's clearly something outside that's blowing in the wind. That's not at all going to be annoying tonight, is it? But what I can do, because of where I've parked, I've actually turned my light up a little bit more. The problem with not having any kind of blackouts on your car is quite simply the fact that everyone can see in. Now, even though I have tinted windows, that actually makes no difference if you've got a light on. So I can have the light on a little bit more at the minute, but I do apologize, this video is going to be quite a dull one in terms of lighting. Because I want to be basic, I haven't got my stove, so there's nothing I can cook on gas. And I haven't got my jackery, as you know, so there's no 12-volt kettle. So all I have today is, again, what I used for my first ever car camp. I just have my thermos of hot water. Now that's going to be enough to do my coffee, and that's going to be enough to do a little pot noodle. So I'm going to get on and do that now, because I'm starting to feel a little bit peckish. It's important to say as well that I have a 24-hour thermos. Now, for obvious reasons, that should stay hot for the whole time you're out. What I tend to find on car camps is that dependent on the weather of the car, depends on how well that actually lasts. So hopefully it will still be hot in the morning and I'll have enough for at least 1 cup of coffee. Although I must admit, I do feel rather exposed with nothing on the windows whatsoever. Looking at the time now, it is 8:15, so I think I might get my shoes on, my coat on, and go back out in the rain. Okay, so from the outside, it doesn't look too misted up, to be honest. This is always the bit where you have to get back into your car without anyone seeing you. As you can see, there's basically no one around, it's just cars. Excellento, so let's get back in. Just heard some weird screaming going on over there. Can't see anybody there. Odd. As it gets later and later, I can hear my old little boy racer friends again. The backfiring exhaust pipes. Considering how different this setup is to my normal setup, I must admit I'm actually getting quite used to it now. As there's no blackouts on the windows tonight, only this old sun cover, it's a lot easier to look outside and see what's going on. There are your boy racers over there. The car park itself, oh, there's a few cars still here. It's 12 o'clock, and as all the car park lights have just turned off, all of a sudden my car is lit up like a Christmas tree with this light on inside. So I'm gonna have to switch off and go to bed, I think. So fingers crossed it's gonna be a quiet night. It feels like it probably will be. The temperature is actually amazing. It is just about 17 degrees Celsius, so it's a lot milder than I thought it would be. I thought I was going to freeze tonight. But anyway, I need to turn this light off before someone clocks me. So I will see you all in the morning. Night-night. Well, as you can see, it's a rather lovely day today. And the car park certainly started to fill up. As I suspected, it was super quiet here last night. Not a sound the whole night again. And to be honest, I don't think there was that many cars here in the end. I think it was just me sitting in the corner. And what's quite handy this morning is that the little bit of condensation that I've got going around all the windows is acting as a kind of natural steamy blackout for the morning, which is quite handy because it's quite weird because people going to work are walking past the back of my car and the side in the car park to get to Marks and Spencer's. So yeah, if I didn't have this condensation on, they would see me. What I wanted to do today was to show you that you don't need to buy anything specific to be able to go car camping, and that you can actually do it using just what you've got around your home already. Now, in terms of blackouts, although I had nothing on the windows, what I did use to help me sleep was this. Yes, I had a facial blackout. if you're somebody who's watching my videos or car camp videos in general, thinking that you want to do it because you don't have the right gear, well, this proves just go out and do it. And super importantly, as you just saw, the water in the kettle has stayed hot. And that's me pretty much done. I'm just going to put my shoes on, clean the condensation off all the windows, and then I'm going to scoot off home. So I hope you've enjoyed my budget supermarket car camp, and until next time, take care.